All right. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the On Deck Show, a show that takes a look at people and organizations working every day to make things better for you and I. This is a special episode where we're checking in with Cole Pratt, recent nominee to the 2021 Tokyo Olympic team. So today, we're not actually talking about one of those people that is doing things to make things better for you and I, although he is impacting young swimmers and the swimming community across the country. But we're talking to somebody who's benefited from one of those people who's working hard every day to make things better, folks like you and I, and that's Dave Johnson in Calgary. We welcome Cole. Cole's going to talk to us a little bit about his journey, what he's looking forward to at the Olympics, and so much more. Stay tuned, and we welcome Cole. Morning, Cole. Thanks for joining us here, and congratulations on your recent nomination to the Tokyo Olympic team.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I wanted to get into a few things, but first, I'd like to start out with, really drawing a picture of who you are, where you've come from. You're still a fairly young guy. You're a rookie on the Olympic team this year. Where did swimming start for you, and where do you see it going later on?
Yeah. Well, swimming for me, I started with Cascade since I was probably 4, I want to say, in the little swim school program. And I did that for maybe a little while. And then I just moved up from group to group up until the senior performance group. And from there, I went on to provincial teams and then national teams and so on. And now I'm on the Olympic team, and this is my first year, so I'm just happy to get off the blocks a couple times and see where I'm at, and then we'll see what the next couple of years have in store. I'm hoping to just push it from here.
Sounds good. And I know you may or you may not. I'm going to make the assumption that you do draw some inspiration from those closest to you. You have a sister that's traveling to Tokyo this year. Your older siblings were all accomplished athletes, and so on and so forth. So what is it like being in that environment? What's it like in the Pratt household?
Well, the last couple of years have been a little crazy. Nobody is ever really home. We always have somebody that's off doing something somewhere in the world, like a competition. I know my sister and I are gone for weeks or months at a time, and that just comes with what we do. And I don't know. I was asked that question a while ago, and I can't tell you anything more about what we got going on, but that's just my family.
Yeah, fair enough. And I know your dad and your mom as well, so I know that they bring a lot of passion to the sport and so on and so forth. A bigger picture question. So you're in the next few days, you're about to leave for Vancouver in terms of the staging camp to get over to Tokyo. What's it going to be like to represent Canada?
Well, I've represented Canada before at national meets. I went to the World Champs, and I didn't have quite the performance I wanted there, but it was a good starting point. And ever since then, I've been really hungry to just get back in the water and represent my country. And this year, I think I'll be a bit more comfortable in the environment, and I'll be a bit more ready to perform. But yeah, I think representing your country is like the biggest and the highest point you can get to in your sports. So I'm always honored to do that.
Fantastic. And you're certainly surrounded by a good cohort of young swimmers, both male and female. What's it like to be part of this emerging class of young talent coming up from across the country?
Well, it always makes me happy, because the last like year or two, um, a lot of people like treating us like the younger group and the juniors of the group. But what me and a couple of my friends showed everyone at trials was like we're not 16-year-old boys anymore, and we're here and we mean business. So we're going to be up here. You guys better match us. So I think with those performances at trials, just got us a lot more fired up, and I think we're going to carry myself and all the juniors, not the middle juniors, but all the younger boys. We're going to carry that attitude now and throughout the summer and into the future.
Yeah, certainly very exciting to watch. And tell me a little bit about that 100 back swim. Like, were you expecting that, that out of that first swim for you there?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I swam the morning swim, and I was trying to do something. I couldn't quite get to it, but it was still all right. And then at night, I wanted to be better, and I wanted to get my hand on the wall first. But I was happy to make the team, and it was the best time and everything. But I feel like I still have a lot more in me, and at the Olympics, I should be hopefully doing the 100 back a few more times, maybe get a little better each time.
Absolutely, a fantastic answer and great attitude as well. I want to go back just quickly to what you mentioned when we were just talking about the younger cohort of swimmers. You seem to take pride, and not a disrespectful pride, but just pride in the fact that you were able to respond to the challenge. The way you described it was almost as though, as a junior on the team, somebody was telling you to wait your turn, and instead of waiting your turn, you said, "Okay, I'm not waiting for it. This is my turn, and here we go." So, how much of that attitude comes by you naturally?
Well, it's been a lot of like build up, a lot of when you're the young guy on the team with a bunch of the seniors, and you're beating them a couple times, they'll get a little intimidated, and they say things like, "Oh, I miss being your age because I could do anything in your age," and that was like a lot of. It sort of ticked me off a little bit, but now I've built up to their level, and I've sort of gone by them a little bit. So
you earn the right.
Yeah,
Good
I like
for you.
so.
Yeah, fair enough. So I saw that you were recently, do I call it drafted? I'm not sure what the right lingo is, but you're officially on the Toronto Titans team.
Yeah, protected athlete. Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be your first year on the team?
This will be my second year, actually. I swam in the second season, and I had a lot of fun.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit. I mean, I don't want to take the focus away from the Olympics, but I think all things swimming is always exciting to talk about. So, talk to me about, maybe in contrast to what you just said in terms of being the young guy on the team, what's that like in an ISL environment where the game is a little bit different? It's about points. It's really about racing. It's just about getting your hand on the wall first, points for your team and all that stuff, right? So what's that like?
I honestly had such a great experience last time, because when we were there, we weren't the young kids on the team. We were just another part of the team. And if you could pull your weight, and if you could score points, and if you could be reliable, and you could be there for your team, nobody cared. And it was a lot different because you had people coming from Russia and from the US and from Brazil, all on and from other places in the UK, all on the same team. So really nobody really cared how old you were. Everyone was new to it, and everyone was just excited to be there and compete for their team. So I honestly I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, how do you take that experience and bring that into more of a traditional competition format where it's not about points, it's about medals and representing country and pride and so on and so forth. How do you take that collaborative team experience and transform it into something you can now use in this environment?
Well, I think a few things I could take from ISL is to be more relaxed, and it's a game. Swimming is a game. It's a pretty simple game, but it's hard to do. All you have to do is you got to go down to the other end and then come back, but you have to do it really well. And I think a lot of people that went to the ISL are going to have a really big advantage going into these games because they know how to relax and they know how to play the game. So I think that's what I'm going to be trying to carry into these games.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like being in the second season, like you were in a bubble, like you were some of the only swimmers that actually got to race intensively last year. So I'm sure that played a pretty that helped you in terms of dealing with trials being pushed back 3 or 4 times and just needing to be ready. Literally, here's your invite, time to go, got to be ready now.
Yeah. There was and even having that race advantage, like we raced, I don't even know how many times we raced, but just getting off the blocks and racing other people and racing the best in the world is like such a huge advantage that very few people had. But a lot of people were still able to pull through, and that's a really, really great thing to see.
Well, that's awesome. So now turning back to the Olympics, so you're about to head to Vancouver for your staging camp and then off to Tokyo. What are you most excited about in the weeks to come? And, it doesn't need to be one thing. I mean, like I'm sure there's a lot kind of pulsing by right now.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see my sister. I haven't seen her in a really long time, so I'm really happy to see her and compete for our country together. And it's my first Olympic team, so I'm just gonna go have fun and see what I can do. Um, I'm with Brent Hayden. I think it's going to be his last Olympics, so hopefully I can have maybe a few memories with him, and yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Well, look, Cole, we certainly want to wish you the best of luck. Go race hard. I mean, represent yourself first, represent your country, as best as you can as well. But regardless of what happens, everybody here is going to be proud of you. You've done a great job to get to this point, and we want to wish you all the best of luck. We'll be cheering for you. And any final words to any young kids that might be watching in terms of, the excitement you might be feeling or your journey to this point, or even just handling the last 2 years with COVID?
Young kids, just have fun with what you're doing. That's all you can do. Just love what you do. It makes everything easier. That's the best thing I can do.
That's perfect. That's a great way to end this off as well. So, Cole, thanks for sharing your time with us. I know things are busy in the short window between trials and the Olympics. So, again, best of luck. Go have some fun, and we'll be cheering for you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot again, Cole.
No problem.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Make sure to check out oceanjunction.com for more.